you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, or if you're brand new here, what's up? I am Jen. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. All right, guys, we have another week's meal prep coming at you. Low carb, high protein, all the things. We did snacks, dessert, lunches, all the things to keep me on plan and trucking along on my health journey. So if you want to see what I prepped up this week, just keep watching. For meal prep this week is going to be some pumpkin protein mac and cheese. I am super excited to try this recipe. I think it's going to be delicious. This is everything you're going to need for the mac and cheese. I am using some of the Bonza pasta. You can use whatever protein pasta you want. This is the, whatever that word is, that's the shape of pasta that I am using for this. You could use any of them though. You're going to need 70 grams of pure pumpkin. You can use whatever kind of bacon you want. I am adding some of the Applegate's natural uncured turkey bacon just because it's low calorie, high protein, and delicious. You can add regular bacon to this if you don't mind the calories being a little higher. I am making a roux for this mac and cheese, and it calls for a half a cup of chicken stock and a half a cup of low-fat milk and 2 tablespoons of flour. And then I'm going to be going in with some fat-free mild cheddar cheese, some of this Greek cream cheese, 4 times the protein, lower calorie. It's delicious. I've already used it in quite a few other recipes. Really like it. And then I'm going to throw in 2 of the Laughing Cow garlic and herb wedges. They add a super nice creaminess and they taste delicious. So I'm going to go ahead by getting my pasta boiled up and my turkey bacon cooked up, and then I'll show you the next step. So to go ahead and make life way easier for me while I am meal prepping, I'm going to go ahead and make up the bacon for the mac and cheese. And while I'm at it, I just busted out the griddle here so that I can make my sausage patties for breakfast, and I can go ahead and make my ground turkey patties. I am going to be pairing turkey burgers with the mac and cheese throughout the week. So I'm going to go ahead and make up the burger patties and get them cooked up all at the same time on the griddle just to make life easier. And to my turkey burgers, I'm going to be adding some complete seasoning, some Badia chopped onion flakes, as well as some of the Kinder's buttery burger blend. This stuff is bomb. It'll make it awesome. And I'm just going to patty them up and get them all on this griddle and make meal prep this week easy peasy. So I have my meat. I just threw it in a bowl, threw the seasonings right on top, and then because you guys know I'm all about easy, fast cleanup, I just have some of my food grade gloves right here. Gonna take 2 of these babies out. And I absolutely love these things for meatloaf or hamburger patties or whatever I have to mix up with my hands. It just helps keep everything clean and easy. So let me know down below if you guys use gloves when you are cooking. So my pasta is all cooked here. I've rinsed it and now I just set it to the side. In this pan, I'm going to start the roux. And of course, it wouldn't be a meal prep video. I tell you guys every time if I didn't forget something. Of course, when you're making a roux, you have to have some source of fat. Your fat and your flour need to have equal parts. So I have 2 tablespoons of flour there. I have 2 tablespoons of butter here. I did already have it in Carb Manager. I just didn't pull it out to show you guys. And then I have my half a cup of low-fat milk here, half a cup of chicken stock. Just poured them together to save on dishes because that's my jam. 60 grams of the cream cheese here, both Laughing Cow cheeses. And then I ended up doing 111 grams of the fat-free cheddar cheese. I might need more to top. I'll let you guys know the exact macros and ingredients. I always include the screenshots of everything that I put in Carb Manager anyways. So I'm going to go ahead first by getting my roux started. I'm going to melt this butter down in my pan here. My butter is melted. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in the flour, and you just want to stir this for a good 30-45 seconds until the flour disappears, and you want to constantly stir so that the flour doesn't stick or burn on the bottom. When you start smelling that little bit of a nutty flavor, you know that it is good. And then we will just slowly add our liquids and stir. And I apologize for the air fryer going in the back. My daughter is cooking also. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in the cream cheese. I zapped this in the microwave for about 10 or 15 seconds. You could just leave yours out till room temperature. but I didn't take mine out, so I just zapped it for a second. We're just gonna mix all the cheeses in until they're fully combined and melted. Now I'm gonna do part of my cheddar. It is melting beautifully. I'm gonna go ahead and add my 70 grams of pumpkin, and I have this completely on low. So I added a little bit more milk in there just to make it a little more creamier. Now I am going to go ahead and add my 6 strips of turkey bacon as well as my pasta. And the original recipe that I got off Pinterest called for spinach as well, and I was going to add it in, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoning and parsley, and we are going to call it a wrap. A little bit of complete seasoning in there, a little bit of parsley. I wish you guys could smell this. Up for meal prep, super easy, making up my tuna salad. I have shown this quite a few times in vlogs and meal prep videos, but I still always get the question of what I put in my tuna, so I figured I'd just run through it really quick. I always mix equal parts of solid white tuna with chunk light tuna. That's just the texture that my daughter and I both are like absolute tuna lovers, and that's just how we like our tuna salad made up. So I have 3 cans of this Northern Catch. I get this brand from Aldi's. I have 3 cans of the solid white albacore and 3 cans of the chunk light. I'm going to drain those, throw them in the bowl, mix them with some dill relish, some Hellmann's light mayonnaise, 34 grams of finely chopped red onion, some celery seeds, organic garlic pepper from Redmonds Real Salt, as well as their salt. And then I like to add, just for a little bit of sweetness, since I do dill relish and not sweet relish, I just add some of these 100% monk fruit extract drops, and it just makes like the perfect sweetness. If you're used to adding like sweet relish into your tuna, egg salad, any of that, it's just a good alternative. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this mixed up, super easy, and it will be ready to rock and roll. Next up is some cinnamon protein bread. I made this a couple weeks back. I think it was in the meal prep video, the one before last. If you guys would have caught that, I know a ton of people were like raving about it on Instagram. I got the original recipe from Emily Frisella, her Instagram page. I am switching a couple things up this week, so I'll run over the ingredients really quick. I will also include screenshots of her original recipe and then what I am doing this time. So I have 1.5 cups of oat flour here. I just took some rolled oats. I like the Bob's Red Mill brand. And then I just blend it on my NutriBullet and make my own oat flour. I am going in with 96 grams of the PEScience pumpkin pie protein powder. I don't know if they still have this available, but if they do, it is thebomb.com. I have a link down below that'll save you 10 off 30. Go snag some up. It's super good. The original recipe calls for vanilla ice cream first form protein powder, but I don't have that right now. And I think I used the Cake Pop one last time and it was delicious. I have 1 cup of unsweetened original almond milk. I have 80 grams of pumpkin here. I just have pure pumpkin. You don't want the pumpkin pie filling. It has a bunch of unnecessary junk in it, just pure pumpkin. And I have 80 grams. I didn't use this last time, so hopefully this turns out good. I'm sure that it will be an awesome addition. You need 3/4 cup of whatever calorie-free white sugar substitute that you want to use. You could do Swerve or pure monk fruit, any of that. You need 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of this maple extract as well as this butter extract just to be like a little bit extra. I just picked both of these up at Winn-Dixie, just kind of playing around with them, so I figure I'm gonna throw them in there because why not? We need ground cinnamon, and then you will need 83 grams of unsweetened applesauce. And then I have 2 egg whites here that I already separated. And I'm just gonna get all of this mixed up and throw it in my 8x8 pan here that I have lined with parchment paper. I'm just gonna lightly spray it with some of this avocado oil spray, and then we will pop it in the oven. And here, just like most baking recipes call for, I'm going to mix my dry ingredients first, make sure they are well incorporated, and then I am going to do the same with the wet ingredients, and then I will combine them together. I also reserved 1/3 cup of the sweetener and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon that we will use later for the topping. Now we're just going to put part of the mixture on the bottom And we're just going to sprinkle some of the cinnamon and sugar mixture in this layer. Get some of that great sweetness and cinnamon all layered through this baby. It smells so amazing. And we're going to put the rest of the mixture right on top. Now we're just going to top the rest of it with the cinnamon sugar that's left. All right, and there is this beauty getting ready to go in the oven. The texture is a little bit thicker than the last time I made it, so we will see how this turns out. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees, and I'm going to throw it in. It says 25 to 28 minutes, but you guys know I like to do it a little less, so we'll check it about 24 minutes. We have finished meal prep and we are set and ready to rock and roll for the week. We have our 2 turkey burgers with the pumpkin protein mac and cheese. I actually had that for lunch today also, so it made up 3, plus it made up an extra side that we will have ready for dinner one night this week. Cut up cucumbers, of course, because I just always have them prepped and ready to go in the fridge. Tuna, I already have weighed out in the 3 portions that I am having this week, and then what was left over is in this one, which the family can work on. These are already weighed out to exactly what I need through the week, so that will cut down time, be super easy and fast through the week. Have my turkey sausages and turkey bacon left over for breakfast, and then of course the star of the show. Guys, this is like smelling so phenomenal. I am going to have one tonight. I will let you guys know how it is, but it is so moist and smelling so bomb. I think this one is going to be amazing. But of course I will keep you guys posted on how all of this is, and that will set us up for success for the week. All right, guys, so that does it for another week of meal prep. Everything was bomb this week. The tuna is always an easy go-to. It tastes delicious and it's super quick and easy, so I love that. The pumpkin protein mac and cheese was an absolute hit. Love that. And you could add like chicken to it and some spinach and just make it in and of itself a full dinner. Just add a little bit more of protein with it. It was delicious, and I definitely will be doing that again. And it was super easy to pair with the turkey burgers, which are always good. Made up the sausage to go with my protein oatmeal every morning. The protein for oats is super quick to just throw in the instant oatmeal, so breakfast was really easy. And then that pumpkin cinnamon swirl bread, spot on delicious. I've included screenshots of the original recipe, which I got from Emily Frisella. The only things I added, which I show you in the video, are pumpkin and maple and butter extract, and it was delicious. It was absolutely amazing when I did it a couple weeks ago, how she recommends doing it, like without the pumpkin and stuff, but that just added an extra something to it that was delicious. So highly recommend that. Highly recommend meal prep altogether. If you are tracking, weighing, you have weight loss goals, you have muscle gain goals, just if you have certain goals that you are wanting to reach on your health and fitness journey, I think it can definitely aid you towards your goals and help you to stay on track a lot better and get to those goals a lot quicker. I absolutely am loving it, and whatever you can prep, it doesn't have to be anything intense or really involved. Just prepping yourself up some veggies and quick things to grab for snacks or lunch, whatever, it will make all the difference in the world on your weight loss journey. Or if you're chasing muscle gains, whatever your goals are, it will help you just stay ahead of the game and prepared throughout the week. And it's a huge time saver, money saver, all the things. So can't recommend meal prep enough. I will be meal prepping next week, but not that much. I will be filming it for you guys, but I'll only be prepping for a few days because we will be going to Vegas for half of the week. So the following week I will be doing meal prep, but just a little later in the week. So I am going to be filming all that for you guys. So make sure that you guys are subscribed if you are brand new here. Make sure your notifications are clicked. That way you won't miss out on any of those videos. Also hit me up over on Instagram so that you can see everything in real time. I'll pop my handle on the screen here at InWithJen. And if you guys are enjoying these videos and they are helping you out and giving you ideas, make sure to give me a thumbs up. That definitely helps me out, and I appreciate it more than you guys know. And as always, thank you so very much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next video.
like I lose control.